Well, thanks for coming in today, everybody. Kenny Monster, down with Sim. Good to see you both. Welcome, welcome. I know the DA62 is not exactly built for cargo, but we're gonna pretend she's cargo tonight. We're gonna pretend she's cargo. Ooh, look at Brant over there. Let's see what he's flying. What's it showing him as? Oh, it's a Kodiak. Inside of another airplane. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, we got all the doors open for cargo because we're gonna load up cargo onto this thing. Again, we're pretending that the Diamond carries cargo. I just really wanted to fly this thing tonight because I haven't in a while, so that's why we're doing it. It's raining in Alaska. Let's close up shop. And let's get into the Discord and get ready for a brief in about 8 minutes. I'm gonna get my airplane started up here. Let's turn these on. Let's turn these on. Turn some lights on. We need on, off. Wait. Nope. Yep. On. We're gonna start. I guess I should have left the door open. Clear prop. Clear prop again. This airplane's great. You literally just push a button and she goes. Close the door. Oh god. Mouse. There we go. Boom. Airplane is started. Let me make sure I actually turn everything on that I need to turn on though. Fuel pumps. No, we don't need the fuel pumps on. They're fine. That's all good. Master's on. We probably need to turn the PO heat on. Worry about that when we get airborne. I'm gonna turn the next rad on. We got a little bit of weather, but I don't think it's gonna be any storms.
Last aircraft calling, please say call sign.
Shouldn't have to worry about that. Let's turn the music down a little bit here. I can hear myself think.
Crane Air 0903, Anchorage Center, good evening. Squawk 2244, please.
Right. That's good. Good and ready. Briefing in 5 minutes, so I might actually just get my clearance now, my IFR clearance going to Seward first. So here's my route tonight. I am doing, starting at Kenai, going to Seward, and then from Seward to Homer. I might do Homer to Kenai, we'll see. I do have the lady friend with me tonight. She's hanging out in the back. Everyone say hi. I might be able to see her in the back there. She's waving. So we'll see if I go
How's everyone doing?
But let me go ahead and get clearance.
Hello.
Thanks for coming
Good.
today.
How are you, man?
Not bad, brother. Can't complain.
Rodrigo, hello, man.
0903, heavy radar contact. 100 miles southwest of Sparavon, flight level 3501.
Altimeter 2942, low altimeter.
Hi guys, how are
Downwood
you?
Sim says, nice to meet you, my friend Ralph.
Awesome. Anchorage Center, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie on the ground at Kenai, clearance to Seward. He said, greetings from St. Louis. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Uh-oh. It's not registering. Aha. Here we go.
Anchorage Center, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, on the ground at Kenai, clearance to Seward. Had the wrong push talk set.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, Anchorage Center, good evening. You are cleared to the Seaward Airport via radar vectors. Maintain 4,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 2205.
Alright, clear to Seward via radar vectors, 4,000 initial, 9,010. Departure with you, 2205 squawk, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, lead back is correct. Expect runway 2 left for departure. Kenai altimeter 29042.
Expect 2 left, thank you. We'll call you in a little bit. Alright, well, we got our clearance. And it's just going to be radar vectors. So let's go ahead and do the flight plan. Just radar vectors to Seward, which is Papa Alpha Whiskey Delta. Papa Alpha Whiskey Delta. And we'll put a procedure in there. We'll select approach the RNAV Alpha. We'll do it from Royal. We'll load it. So that should all be in there. Boom, 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 boom. Just in case we have to do the RNAV in there. Seward might be the only place where the VFR, but I would actually kind of like to shoot that RNAV Alpha in there, and I plan on requesting it. What is going on with one of my freaking header group? It's why is it weird?
Let's see, welcome Grant, and I don't know if I said hello to Scott. Hi guys.
Why is it being like this? Hang on one second, chat. Something bothering me on my stream. Not gonna let me fix it? I guess not. That's really annoying. Oh,
Mr. Sonante, do you have time there on the East Coast?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Get it started, buddy.
Welcome everybody. It's great to be back. It's been a little while since I've been able to host a virtual USA Flying Club event, so I'm really happy to be back here. Really happy to be back in Alaska. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the event brief, and so I'm going to really skip that part of it and go straight to the weather, because that's going to be the big factor today. So hopefully you are encouraged to fly real-time, real weather. I think it's about 3 in the afternoon, maybe 4 in the afternoon. So we should have enough daylight. If you don't feel comfortable with that and you want to bump things back a little bit, hey, I totally understand. If you don't feel comfortable with the weather and you want to bump those settings back a little bit, that's also just fine. Just make a note of that in your flight when you file your flight plan with ATC. And by the way, thank you. I don't know if Grant is going to pop in or not, but Grant Williams hooked us up with some ATC. I don't believe he's the one that's controlling Anchorage Center, but he's the one that did the legwork on the back end for us to get some coverage. So if you're flying VFR, request some flight following, give the guy some work. I'm going to be flying IFR tonight just because I want to work on some instrument things, like some of the instrument approaches. The IFR routes are not going to be very complex, since the fields are so close together. They're pretty much IFR direct unless you happen to be flying slant alpha, which in that case you do have some VORs and things that you can use in your flight plan, but I'll let you guys, you know the drill on that. You can take care of that. So anyway, right now the weather conditions at Seward, which is the one airport that I was most concerned about because it's the one that's kind of the most limited as far as how you can get in there. They have basically one RNAV approach, and it's a little bit of a one-way in situation there. But right now the winds are calm. They're 10 miles of visibility, 5,000 feet ceilings, so you could shoot that baby visually if you wanted to. And I'll let you sort that out with ATC. But there is a little bit of light rain in the Seward area, so there is that to contend with. As we move across the way down to Homer, Homer is also now reporting visual conditions and calm winds, overcast skies,
Apparently
but it's
the
still
weather's only
10
off, Kenai.
statute miles of visibility, 4,600 feet ceilings. And I'm not sure exactly what they'll probably bring us in on. Well, I don't know which runway is the active right now in Homer. So as you are flying around, you're going to hear ATC getting everybody sorted out so you can make the plans accordingly. And then up in the Kenai area is probably the only one that's right now that's of concern. It's definitely instrument conditions up there. Right now it is 10 knots. Winds are out of the north. 10 knots, 10 statute miles visibility, but 600 feet ceilings right now, and it is overcast. So that'll be the challenging one to start. I am in Kenai right now, and it's definitely, you know, closer to the ground. You know, it's pretty good, but you can see that layer of clouds above. So there'll be some icing considerations tonight. Obviously, pay attention to that, and just again communicate with center, communicate with each other, have a little patience. Center controller is going to be covering the entire area, and it looks like we've got a dirty dozen or so of people that are going to be needing clearances. So have a little bit of patience. We're all well spread out, though. That's a great job, and that should help. Once we all get in the air, that should really help the traffic flow. Other than that, what questions do you have for me that I can deflect to Mike Sanante?
Sounds like we're good to go here.
Enjoy, guys. Remember the club etiquette as you're flying around, as you're posting your flight route. Have the Virtual USA Flying Club little blurb in there, but just in general, continue to do what you've always done, which is uphold the highest standards of behavior and trying to be as realistic as possible. It's the reason why this is the best GA club on VATSIM is the way you guys act on a nightly basis. So hats off to you guys, and we'll see you in the skies.
Thanks, Brant. Thanks. This is my first time online, so if I'm quite sloppy with the communications, just be patient.
Hey, no worries, Rodrigo. And if you have questions, just let us know, and we're happy to help out.
Okay, thank you.
And Diamond 124 Mike Charlie, runway 2 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot to 2 left, Diamond 124 Mike Charlie.
And Alaska
It's just going to be
873
Foxtrot really for me, chat, with where I'm positioned, so that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and get the flight director ready. Heading and vertical speed. All looks good to me.
Anchorage Center at Twin Otter 812 Echo.
Discord.
Echo. Yep.
Go ahead and do a quick run up on the ECU test here, chat. We'll do the left side first.
Alaska 873 Anchorage Center.
Alaska 873, go ahead.
Do you have the Deal
Do the
6
right side now.
arrival in Anchorage?
Yeah, we can do the Neil 6 arrival, Alaska 873.
Easy peasy in this airplane, we're complete.
Cleared from present position, direct bait.
We're gonna turn the P2 heat on because
Bravo,
the temps
Bravo
are low.
Alpha India Tango, and then the Seal 6 arrival. And you can expect ILS runway 7 left.
So you went up to use the DI
Okay,
system.
direct bait, and
worry
then
about
Seal
that
6
once we get
arrival, and we'll expect ILS 7 left, Alaska 830.
Interesting. It says 1 left here, but it's 2 left. This is obviously not an updated scenery.
Alaska 1, United 1104, clearance on West standby. Thanks, sir.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, ready for departure.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. Wind is 360 at 10, runway 2 left, fly runway heading clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 2 left, clear for takeoff. Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. Runway heading. So we'll just make it a 020.
And United 1104.
And it's time.
You are cleared to Denver International Airport as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 2215.
Man, I haven't flown this thing in a while.
11-4 cleared Denver as filed. 4K, 4,360, 70 and 10. Departures with you, 2215 squawk. We actually can put the powder point departure up to Denver.
Positive rate, no reason for runway here.
United
Just come up.
1104, Roger, you can expect the powder 1 departure.
Climb power 90%. Or I should say 2,000 RPM on each side. There we go.
Anchorage Center, Baron, November
Autopilot on.
975, Lino Yankee.
Got it wrong.
IFR cleared
A little bit of trim to the right is needed for the rudder.
Baron 975, Romeo
Let's see if we go.
Yankee. Where are you calling from?
We're parked over at Homer, sir. We're looking for IFR clearance.
November 975, Romeo Yankee, Roger, clearance on request, standby. Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, radar contact climbing out of 1,400. Climb and maintain 9,000, clear direct Royal.
Direct Royal 9,000, and we are 1,500 for 9,000. Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. Direct to Royal, he said it, chat. We're going direct to enter, and we'll nav. Redraw the line here in a second when we get that turn.
Baron 975, Romeo Yankee. Stand by.
We're on our way to Seward.
Baron 975, Romeo Yankee, you are cleared to the Seaward Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 10,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure will be with me, squawk 2240, and hold for release.
So we're climbing above the weather pretty easily for now.
Expect 5,000 and 10,000, 10 minutes out. Squawk 2240.
It's bumpy though. We can rock around here.
November 975, Romeo Yankee.
Baron 975, Romeo Yankee, lead back is correct.
A little bit of chop.
Contact me ready for departure. Frequency changes.
A lot of bit of chop. Getting rocked around pretty good.
United 1104, push and start. Is approved till facing to the east. Anchorage altimeter is, let me find it here, 29042.
29442 leads, 49. Anchorage Center, Islander 415 Golf Kilos, and Kenai looking for IFR.
It's been a while since I've flown this DA62 jet.
Islander
It used to be one of my go-tos when I was predominantly X-Plane, but I have focused more on Microsoft Flights in 2020 for sure in recent history.
Climb maintain 4,000.
The weather the way it is tonight,
expect
a little bit of
7,000
Ortho in
42
Alaska,
minutes
it
after
felt right
departure.
coming into X-Plane to
Departure
fly
with
this
me,
thing.
squawk 225.
Granted, it's not meant for cargo, but
Roger, 5 Golf Kilos cleared
Close
to
enough.
Kenai.
We'll just pretend that the back is filled with boxes and not people. That's all.
Islander 415 Golf Kilo, lead back is correct. Expect runway 2 left for departure. Kenai altimeter is 29040.
That's 2 left on 29040, 5 Golf Kilo.
Good evening, Kodiak, November 116 on the ground, off Kenai, IFR. Kodiak, number 11816.
Plenty
You
of
are
USA
cleared
Flying
to the
Club
Homework
members
Airport via radar vectors.
out here tonight.
Maintain 6,000. Departure is with me, squawk 2224. Cleared to Homer via radar vectors.
I'm counting 11 so far. 11 Flying Club members so far tonight.
Check. Kodiak 11816, read back is correct. Expect runway 2 left for departure. Call me ready for taxi. Call for taxi. Any chance we can get 2 right for departure? Roger that. You can expect runway 2 right for departure.
Mr. Adventurous over here.
Hey, I can't pass up a gravel runway, you guys.
Anchorage Center, Islander 5 Golf Kilo is ready for taxi.
Grant's going for the gravel runway over
Islander
at Kenai.
5
Of course he
Golf
is. It's
Kilo,
Grant.
runway 2 left.
Mr. Melvin Leroy.
Coffin Foxtrot.
Good fixings. Thanks for coming in today. I see you flying with us tonight as well. Appreciate you being here.
There's 5 1 Golf Kilo.
With your 4 stripes in the chat. El Capitan. I want to go down, not up. Speed drop. Down, down 2,000 feet. Maybe see a body walking around in the background. That's just Sarah, my girlfriend. She's hanging out, playing with her new tablet while I do my fly-in tonight. Trying to figure out how you're gonna get from Homer to Stewart. IFR Direct, man. Let Anchorage help you out with the rest of that.
Anchorage Center, Solaris 2590 west of Homer Airport, request VFR flight following Kenai.
Class 2590, Anchorage Center, good evening. Squawk 2214.
2214, Solaris 2590.
And Center Diamond 124, my Charlie request.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, go ahead.
And we'd like the RNAV Alpha into Seward this evening.
Diamond 12 Mike, Charlie, Roger, standby.
That means he's got to look up the RNAV Alpha.
Kodiak, November 11816, runway 2 right, taxi via... let me get those taxis.
Yeah, I mean, it's VFR in the fields, but up at sea, at altitude, it's not. So I would go, and I should probably have my anti-ice on. I'm in some icing conditions here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull back to my 75% power for cruise now that I'm at my cruise altitude.
At 1104, runway 33, taxi via Kilo.
We'll be burning a lot of de-ice fluid tonight. Zoom into my map over here a little bit. There we go.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. You're cleared for the RNAV A approach and Seaward at forward.
Cleared RNAV GPS Alpha into Seaward, Diamond 124, my Charlie.
Seaward. I would have never guessed that. That's good to know.
Is it Seaward or Seward?
He's
saying
pronouncing
Seaward.
it Seaward.
Polaris 2590, radar contact about 15 miles west of the Homerville arm.
Digging in parking spaces or applying for more learning skill. We are looking at how to pronounce the name of the city in Alaska. We're going to be looking at how to say more interesting names of famous places around the US in Alaska. So make sure to stay tuned and catch it.
Okay. That doesn't help me at all, YouTube. Seaward. I guess we're gonna call it Seaward since that's what he's calling us. Oh, why did I get disconnected from the server?
Looking for 9,000 for Homer, sir.
Man. Frames? Really? Computer? Really? Frames? Really?
975 Romeo Yankee Roger. Expect 9,000 feet, 1 minutes after departure.
Anchorage Center, Islander 405 Golf Kilo is ready at 2 left.
Islander 415 Golf Kilo, Kenai wind is...
Alright, so we're clear for the approach.
360
Let's talk about the approach real quick here,
runway
chat.
2 left, with takeoff.
It's like once we get to Broyle, we're going to be good down to 6,700 to Sakai, 62 for Kopvi, 59 for Botani, which is our final approach fix, and then on down to the minimum, which is circling only. And for Category A, we're looking at 2660 and 1.25 miles as our final. And my frames are not going to allow me to stay connected, it doesn't look like. Annoying. Why am I having issues with frames? Come on, computer, get your head in the game.
Kodiak 114 Whiskey Papa, you are cleared to the Seaward Alert as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 7,000 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 2236, and hold firm.
I'm sure it's because of the weather, but
Steward as filed,
it's annoying.
4,000, expect 7,000 minutes after departure. Departure is with you, and squawk 2236.
14 Whiskey Papa, readback is correct. Call me ready for departure, switch advisory.
Alright, we'll call you when ready for departure.
United 1104, wind is 330 at 5, fly 300 after departure, runway tree, moving. Good to go.
I'll pull this up real quick. Hyperbroil. Sosky's a bit of a ways. You can see our little top of descent nugget out here
Anchorage Center,
with the hard altitudes.
7,000.
Yeah, we'll just start our descent after Royal down to 6,700.
November 415 Golf.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that altitude.
Climbing out of 9 or
And we'll worry
100.
about that.
Clear direct Royal.
Descent once we get closer to Broil
Direct Royal, spot Golf Kilo.
for the RNAV Alpha.
Anchorage Center, 1 echo, about 4 miles south of
The wind is 3203, so it's essentially calm down at Seward. So we really have our choice of the runway down there since it's uncontrolled, and with the calm winds, the way we're approaching, I'm going to plan on landing on runway 13 once we get the visual. So planning on runway 13 when we get down over to Seward. We're getting a little bit closer here. How did you not pay the guy to clean your windows? I guess I didn't. Hall Rock, thanks for coming in today.
November 812
Nope,
Echo, you are
the windows are
cleared
dirty.
from
Actually, it might
present
be ice.
position
Let's see.
direct to the Homer
Do a
Airport
little
via radar vector.
windshield, de-ice.
Climb maintain 8,000, squawk 2252.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's dirty windscreen or if I'm just getting a little bit of sim ice here.
Twin Otter 812 Echo, clear to
Discord.
Homer via prison.
Twin Otter 812 Echo, clear to direct Homer VOR.
So we were already clear for the approach, even this far out. So once we hit Broil, we'll start our descent. And then, of course, we'll cancel once we get visual on the airport.
Alright, 12 Echo, read back is correct.
So
you
say
hi,
have
hi,
Sir
radar
Master. I'm
contact about
actually at
5
Seward.
nautical
I would
miles
like to
the northeast
take off
of
for
VOR.
Kenai. Should I contact the Anchorage Center and just request a flight following or permission for takeoff?
Yeah, Kenai is a controlled airport, so you will have to contact Anchorage Center for taxi, whether you're doing VFR or IFR. If you're doing IFR, you'll need a clearance. If you're doing VFR, you'll just need to call them for taxi.
Caravan.
Oh, okay, excellent. So for departing from Seward, I do not have to ask any permission.
Nope, uncontrolled field at Seward and Homer.
United 1104
Nice.
radar.
Thank you for the follow, Hall Rock. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today.
Climb maintain flight level 370. Clear direct. Johnstone Point, VOR Juliet Oscar Hotel. Juliet Oscar Hotel. November 114 Whiskey Papa. You are released for departure. Current time is 0026 Zulu.
Hall Rock, thank you
If you're
for
not off
gifting
cleared
a
by
sub to
0035
Pilot Deviation. I
Zulu,
appreciate that.
please advise.
Appreciate the gift sub.
Frequency change is F.
Very kind
Contact
of
me
you.
passing through 2,000 feet. Frequency change is boost.
Alright, we'll advise if we're not off by 0035 and contact you passing 2,000 feet.
Very, very, very much appreciated.
Kodiak 11816. Wind is 36010, runway 2 right, fly runway heading 50.
So again, we're almost at Broil here. Once we get to Broil, we will start our descent down for
Caravan
6700 to start the RNAV GPS Alpha into Seward.
Caravan
67
possibly your
for Sakai, 62 for copy, 59 at Utani, then down to 2,660, which we should be able to get the airport visually. Last I checked, the weather was VFR down there. 7 miles, but VFR.
Okay, Caravan November 69, traffic clear to the Homer Airport, narrator vectors 5,000 and squawk 262, November 69,
Caravan 62908, possibly back is correct. Expect runway 2 left for departure. Call me ready for taxi.
Roger, Caravan November 62908, Pablo, expect 2 left and a gap ready to taxi.
Anchor Center, Bear 975 remaining.
The aircraft noise is still a little loud, right, Chad? Let's see if I can turn it down a notch.
Bear 9075 Romeo Yankee, stand by.
Alright, that's gonna be a little better.
Anchor Center, request a touch and go at Kenai Airport /2590.
Solaris 2590. Runway, wind is 36010, runway 2 left. Clear touch and go.
Clear for touch and go, runway 2 left, 2590.
Kodiak 11816, radar contact, climbing through 2,300. Climb maintain 6,000.
Be able to start a descent at 6,700 here shortly.
At a
Busy Anchorage Center with all of us flying in the Kenai area of Alaska tonight.
Diamond 124 Mike Charlie, just advise when you're established on the RNAV approach.
4 Mike Charlie, Roger.
Anchorage Center, Caravan November 1690, Papa Propaganda, Kenai, SBO, ready taxi for 2
And we're just across the point, so we are now established. So we're gonna go vertical speed.
Caravan 62908, possible runway 2 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, Kenai, altimeter is 290.
Hey, Kenai Airport 0, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot for 2 left, Caravan 908 Papa. Anchorage Center, Kodiak 141, Papa, crossing 2,500.
November 114 Whiskey Papa, Roger, radar contact, climbing out at 2,900. Climb maintain 7,000, turn left heading 360.
Alright, climb maintain 7,000, turn left 360.
Diamond 124 Mike Charlie is established on the RNAV Alpha into Seward.
Diamond 124 Mike Charlie, Roger. No traffic is observed between you and the field. Report IFR cancellation or go around on this frequency. Frequency change is approved. Have a safe wind.
Frequency change approved, and we'll give you a call when we're ready to cancel for Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. Alright, so we'll save that frequency in the background. We'll go to Unicom, we'll start making calls, and we'll switch back when it's time to cancel. Whether we get the field in sight or when we're on the ground. We have the option to cancel at either time. Seward traffic, Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. About 10 miles out on the RNAV, GPS Alpha planning to land runway 13, seaward traffic. Miles is a rough estimate, because when we're at Saki it's 4.2, 2.1 is 6.3, and 4.4 is 10, and another 4.5, so actually we're like 15 miles. Close enough. We'll pretend it's close enough. There's nobody else currently in the area. So. A little bit of rain that we're still pumping through here. Got our altimeter down to 2938, so let's go ahead and set that. 6,700 until we get to Sakai, then from Sakai we can go down to 62 for copy. So because we're capped at 67, I'll set 62 as my next altitude. And we'll wait until we get to Sakai to descend. Pick our power back up so we're not wasting speed here. Still very much in the soup. Scattered at 37, overcast 48, so we still got a little bit of ways to get down before we're going to be able to break this weather here. You can see the terrain all on our GPS here too, so we're going to be flying on a little valley on our way to seaward. See it on the chart too. Coming in here, we're kind of just flying along the edge here of these taller peaks into the valley to get into the airport. Now and then just laying a little juice on the windscreen, and we're keeping the wings going with our TKS fluid, because we're definitely going to be picking up some ice in these conditions. Heater heat's on. Should really have the fuel pumps on too probably for this, just to be safe. So we'll get everything going, all the backup systems going, just in case. There's our transition, so we can go vertical speed. Down for 6,200 at cap V. Starting it gets a little bit of ground contact here, but we're going to definitely have to wait until we get the runway in sight before we even think about canceling our IFR with the center controller. Definitely not the nicest of weather in these parts. So after Cop V, we go to our final approach fix of Utani, which is at 59. So I'm going to guess at 59.
Follower.
And then once we get to Utani,
I think he's having some comm issues, guys. He just texted me. I think he's maybe lost voice here temporarily.
Seaward traffic, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. Crossing over Cop V on the RNAV, GPS Alpha, about a 10-mile final for runway 13, seaward. So we're going down now to our 5,900 for Utani. We should really start slowing up to configure for approach speed. And for the first notch flaps, we're looking for 136 knots or below. So we'll go ahead and do it now. There's Notch. We'll approach at about 100, and we'll slow down more once we get the airport in sight. We got G, P, and V set now. Should be able to let the airplane take it from here. GP, there it goes. Bring the gear down.
Guys, I just sent him a message just in case. I'm sure he's aware of it and trying to work on it, but we'll just see what happens.
And about 4,800 is when we think we're going to break out, so we've got a bit of a ways to go. And our minimum is 2,660. 2,660. So really 2,700 feet is going to be our minimum altitude. If we don't see by 2,700 feet, we'll do the missed approach.
I think he can hear us because I saw he just replied via text to somebody that requested that 020 vector. So I'd go ahead and keep talking to him.
Seaward traffic, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, 5 mile final for runway 13, Seaward.
Oh, my bad. Then I'm not 100% sure. Okay, guys, he just messaged me. He says, not sure what's going on. I'm going to restart VRC and see if that helps.
Still going down, still don't see it. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit of visual contact now, on the ground at least. Can't see the field.
Yep, I think he's going to try to restart his client here and see if that helps.
Visibility's not great. Oh, we might be taking this all the way to the minimums here, chat. We got another 2,000 feet to go.
So yeah, guys, I think it's just give him a minute or two here and see what he can do, and if you know,
and
we
the
don't see
airport's not going to be
anything here
straight
in a
out in
couple
front of us.
minutes,
It's going to be
I think
slightly
it's
off of our
appropriate
right.
just to jump over to 122.8, and looks like he's coming back on. But just in case, we can pop over there and just go Unicom.
Well, this is going to be tricky.
Yeah, we're supposed. Sorry, I just got here. We're supposed to stay on his frequency or go?
There it is, field in sight.
I'd stay on it. I see him coming back online right now, so hopefully he's got things squared away.
Mike, you still in here?
Yes, sir.
Maybe a thought when we get into events like this, at untowered fields, have guys just depart VFR and then request IFR once in the air, and then that would probably help things go a lot smoother.
Yeah, I mean, if the fields are VFR, then yeah, we can do that. You're absolutely right. Alright, let's go ahead and disconnect the autopilot. I got the field in sight right over here. We'll align ourselves for runway 13. Seaward traffic, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, field in sight. Lining for runway 13, about a 3 mile final. It's going to be a full stop, Seaward. Not the easiest approach in the world to do, chat. Dumps you in pretty high too when you do finally get to see the airport. I'm going to have to pull a lot of power back here. I do have the runway in the field in sight. We're landing on this runway going to the left here, not straight ahead. If you guys want to put landing rate guesses in the chat, now would be the time to do that. And I gotta burn some altitude here. I'm gonna keep squaring off my base here. If you guys want to start putting landing rate guesses in, you can do that now. gonna come quick. On it. Yes, sir. That's right, good fixins. You're absolutely right. Haven't landed this thing in a long time. But alright, I don't see any landing guesses. I guess I get a freebie on this one. Oh, like I never left, Chad. Pretty close guess there, Zach. Like I never left. Oh, I want to try to make this taxiway. Oh, we're going to go past it a little bit. We'll have to back taxi. Wasn't on the brakes very hard when I should have been. There we go. Seaward traffic, Diamond 124, my Charlie is clear of runway 13. So see if ATC's got himself sorted out here. Anchorage Center, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie on the ground at Seaward, cancel IFR. Seaward. Clear right. Park up, unload some cargo, and figure out what's going on with our ATC. Technically, we're supposed to squad VFR now. So we'll just go ahead and pull up right to this little shack over here. This looks like a spot where we dump off some cargo. I'm going to hit the cones, that's okay. Let's drop our cargo off right here. I'm going to go ahead and set a park and brake.
Left turn 170, caravan 985.
Doesn't have coverage at Seward, so he prefers text comms at Seward. Yo, good to know, Zach. Good to know. Go ahead and kill the engines here.
Yeah, the RNAV Alpha 114 Papa.
Oh yeah, because I can hear other aircraft, but I can't hear him. You're absolutely right. And it has to do with the mountains. So let's open the door here. We'll go ahead and open up the cargo as well, so we can do some replacing of cargo. So I can turn all the lights off while we're doing this.
Left 350, 975 Romeo Yankee.
Alright.
Anchorage Center, Islander 5, calls Kilo is established on the RNAV Alpha in the Seaward.
So again, we can hear other aircraft, but we can't hear the center because it doesn't have the coverage. So what we'll probably do, Chad, is because it is just barely, but it is VFR, we might depart VFR out of here and pick up our IFR to Homer in the air.
much. We'll call you back for a 5 Golf Kilo.
We might do that. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet, chat. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to go ahead and file for the meantime. Alright, so Seward, we're done with that. Homer is probably going to be RNF to 2-2, so I'm going to put Oglock, or let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to file anything for this one in particular. Yeah, we'll file direct. God bless you. Exactly, good fixings at the same time with that one. Alright, I think our cargo is very well switched up at this point. Fuel looks good. Cargo's full. Close all the doors here. Get refired. What have I done?
We've got the field inside, so we'll go ahead and cancel IFR now.
Did I break you, airplane? What have I done here? Uh-oh. Did I break you, airplane? What happened? What did I do? Are you broken?
Well, at this point in time, we'll just take the straight in. November 11816, appreciate it.
I don't know what to do here. I broke it. Oh, we're gonna have to reload with the aircraft. Alright, let's do it this way. Reload aircraft. Is it not Control E to start the engine chat? Am I dumbass? Oh, now the fuel's not on. Now. That's right. Reset the airplane. Now. Hey, there we go. Okay. Disaster averted, chat. Disaster averted. Okay. Go ahead and taxi out because once he clears us, we can just go ahead and get a release. So I'm
Yeah, the lights cleared ILS.
It's runway 13.
Yes, Yes, sir, Caravan, November 69, area 500 across the RNAV Yankee, runway 22.
Do you have the hiccups? Is that what I'm hearing? So this taxiway actually loops around to the end of the runway over here. Very interesting little airport we got here.
Okay, left 120, Caravan, November 69, area 5.
We'll make sure we hold short of the hold short up here. Because we gotta wait for IFR clearance. Set our park and brake while we wait. Might take a little bit. He's a busy controller. We can't hear him again because of the coverage down here, but the other aircraft are talking, so we know he's busy. While we're waiting for the clearance, we can come in here, work on our flight plan. Go from Seaward to Homer. Homer is Papa Alpha Hotel Oscar. Plan on the RNAV Yankee. We could do the Zulu, which is LPV. Let's see. Let's take a look over here. So let's look over here. Let's see what the Zulu looks like. So we have the Yankee is LP. We are LPV capable, so we'll do the Zulu. So we'll go ahead and load the Zulu off of Zibavi. The whole way, just in case he gives us one of those, and that should be our flight plan. Perfect. Alright. Now we just wait for our clearance. It says clearance on request, standby. And now we wait patiently.
Whatever you prefer. Honestly, I can do either. It looks like I'm set up. I could go direct Cassie or Zippy now.
Quite sporty. Yeah, that was a bit of work coming in there. Definitely not the easiest with the weather like that and the mountains all around and the terrain and everything. So it was entertaining. Fun to do in the sim. Real life probably be sketchy as hell.
Okay, Caravan, November 69, area. Papa, clear direct Cassie for the RNAV runway 22 approach.
So while we wait for clearance, we chill. Redneck Love and Life, thanks for coming in today. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Let's get a zoomed out view here of the field at Seaward. You can see the visibility is not great. Oh, we got a little train. Look at the train. Kind of.
Anchorage Center, Islander.
Look at that freaking sharp turn the train's making. That's wild.
In sight, like to cancel our IFR.
That's kind of neat. Doing good, my friend. How are you doing?
Squawk VFR, thank you very much
Quite
for
the
the
sharp
ATC.
turn
Great
over
job.
there at
W.
by that train there. Again, we're holding short because runway 1316 is kind of all the same here. We're waiting for IFR clearance. We got the parking brake set, so we can kind of just chill and zoom out. We're waiting for text clearance. I'm just messing with the view at this point. Nope, wrong button. Get a nice little overview of what we got going on here. Busy, busy. Yeah, the world's back to normal. Everyone's busy. I am too. This train's just disappearing into the abyss, apparently. Weird little scenery thing going on here. This train's just gone. See ya.
Right, 060, 975.
Again, what we're waiting for right now, we're just waiting on a clearance, chat. Just waiting on our
Man, I was
clearance.
doing my own little version of Nowhere Fast here, trying to follow the rivers and canyons. We could do like our own little Star Wars canyon thing here.
Yeah, it's quite the valleys around here.
Alright, we'll advise when we have the other side.
A little bit of patience goes a long way, chat. We're still waiting for our clearance.
Anchorage Center, I have visual on Seward. I'm going to go in for a touch and go on runway 13, so there's 2590.
Alright, we got our clearance, chat. Initial altitude 8,000. Transponder code 2221. Oh. Clear direct 8,000 departure and with the center 2221.
2.8, and I'll report when you have one, so there's 2590.
Alright, so we're set. Let's go ahead and get this all set up. And now we just wait for him to release us. We've been given a hold for release. Let's see right here, chat. Clear to Homer Airport as filed, maintaining 8,000 departure with him, 2221 squawk. We put that in, hold for release. I put as filed 8,000 departure with you, 2221, and we are number 1 ready for runway 13. Oh, looks like 415 Golf Kilo go around there? Or do you just do a touch and go? What's up? We? Okay. Not yet. Alright, read back correct, release for departure at 0129, contact passing 3,000 feet, switch to advisory. Alright. Get rid of the parking brake. Oh, we do see our buddy out here on final. And seaward traffic, anybody on approach? Seaward traffic, Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. Shorter runway 13, is there anybody on final?
Seaward traffic, affirmative, Solaris 2590 on base for runway 13.
Roger, we'll hold it for you. There's our boy Kenny Monster out there. You might be a little bit farther. I might be able to get out because I got my IFR release, so we should be able to get out before you get in. 4 miles per, oh yeah, I'll be able to get out before you get in. Solaris 2590 hauling some butt in his Corsair.
Sewer traffic on the 5 Golf Kilo is going to extend and then follow Solaris in number 213.
And sewer traffic on final for runway 13, Solaris 2590.
Looks like we got 2 to wait for actually. We're cleared and released until 10 after. So we got 7 minutes, so we'll be able to wait for them. Bit of traffic here at Seward.
Sewer traffic on the 5 Golf Kilo turning left base 13.
Oh, come on, there we go. Not quite a Corsair sim, but close enough. Kenny's on the ground. We'll wait for our next flying club member here. As that train disappears into the abyss.
Sewer traffic, runway 13 is clear. Good luck, Solaris 2590.
Roger, sewer traffic on the 5 Golf Kilo.
Islander.
Final 13 will stop.
So again, we'll wait for him before we go, obviously, because we can't go without him. We still got 6 minutes on our release, so we're good to go. Should be plenty of time. The beauty of an uncontrolled field. Three knots and it's an uncontrolled field. You do what you gotta do. It's easier off of the RNAV Alpha to go into this runway instead of the circle. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Good fixins. Seward traffic. Diamond 124 Mike Charlie's lining up runway 13. Seward. Uncontrolled fields are the wild, wild mess, my friend. You do what you want. But yeah, with the wind basically calm, it's just easier to come in on a 13 off the RNAV Alpha approach there, since it's coming through the valleys down that way. Wait for him to clear.
Roger, sewer.
And that Islander at Seaward, just confirm you're clear 13.
Affirmative, cleared 1.
Seaward traffic, Diamond 124 Mike Charlie is departing runway 13. It's going to be a southwestbound departure. Seaward. We'll maintain runway heading for now, chat, because we're going to have some mountains to climb up above before we kind of turn on course. We've still got 4 minutes for our release time, so we're plenty. Rotate. Positive rate. No way user runway. Gears coming up. Get the yaw damper on. Adjust our rudder trim. Slap our autopilot on. Go to our 2200 RPM for the climb. Boom. Seaward traffic, Diamond 124, my Charlie is clear of runway 13 on the outgoing last call. See. C. Davis 188 on a radar card on the ground, just in the air, so any communication on zero to be made in text or private VFR request IFR. Yep, that message was passed along to me by my other flying club members. I appreciate your help. That's why I was getting the text messages. Thanks so much, my man. Appreciate the clarification. I figured with the mountains all around there, it might be hard to have radio coverage. This is something in the real world where you'd be using a cell phone to call for your clearance and your release. So I've had to do that at many airports in the past back in my charter days. Appreciate your ATC coverage tonight, man. Really do appreciate it. SJ Fly 2, thanks for coming in today as well. Good to see you in the chat. Alright, switch to your frequency and we'll give you a call once we pass 3,000. I'm just going to keep climbing here to avoid the Mountions.
Anchorage Center 114, when we come up with visual, we'll cancel up our FR.
Kodiak 114, Whiskey Papa, IFR cancellation received at 01090. Walk VFR, frequency change.
Alright, Squawk Talk VFR, thanks a lot. Anchorage Center, less than
Alaska 64, you are cleared to the Chinook Airport filed. Climb by 30, that maintains 4,000 expect flight on tree 902 after departure. Departure with me, clock 226. That's just a clicker,
And before we go on course, we want to get to at least 7,000 feet before we are able to clear any of these mountains. So we're just going to keep on this kind of southbound heading for now. That'll give us obstacle clearance. Anchorage Center, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie out of Seaward, passing 3,900 for 8,000.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, radar contact climb 4,100, climb maintained 8,000, turn right heading 210.
Alright, right heading 210 up to 8,000, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. And get the ice back on as we're coming into ice conditions once again. Fuel pumps are on, pitot heat's on just in case. It's a little bit bouncy up here, just as it was on the first leg.
Caravan 62908 Papa.
Chat, when we get to Homer, that's where I'm going to call it good. We're not going to go back to Kenai. After we get to Homer, that's where we're going to call it good this evening. I do have the lady friend over, so I'm going to spend some time with her after we get to Homer. So I will have at least touched all 3 airports, so we will not complete the circuit, but we'll drop our cargo at Homer and the Diamond, and we'll call it good once we get there. But we still got to get there. We've got about half an hour. Still got about half an hour to go on the flight. How's your new tablet? Yeah, is it fast? Good, because mine's not very fast.
Korean Air 93 Heavy, are you still on my frequency?
Oh, looks like we broke the weather here at least. Nice view of our DA62. Can't even turn the ice off with that. $7,000 for $8,000. Wrong button. Oops. Trying to look out my wings here. Center Diamond 124 Mike Charlie level in 8,000. We'd like to request direct to Kutna, Charlie Uniform Tango November Alpha for the RNAV Zulu runway 22 at Homer.
Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. Cleared direct Kutna for the RNAV Zulu 22 approaching home.
Direct Kutna, Diamond 124 Mike Charlie, thank you. That'll make things easy, chat. So if we go Kutna, that's just a straight in on the intermediate fix there. So Kutna 4,000, 2,700 Jumbo, then on down to the LPV of 400 feet above the ground right there, barrel-wise. This approach is pretty much just straight out to Plick and hold. Easy peasy.
November 812 Echo Echo.
Let's go to our 75% for our cruise power.
Kenai Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure with me. Squawk
Cutting and then right on in.
And
easy, easy. Very good.
Another with second clear. Kenai is filed. Maintain 5,000. Squawk 54.
Especially in conditions like this, you want to request what you want with ATC, and most of the time they'll give it to you. Especially into different airports like this where they're uncontrolled. Or especially when they're not super busy and you're going to a field that is uncontrolled at night. One of the things we like to do even at the airlines is if it's nighttime, we always want to back up a visual. Even if it's clear and million at night, we always want to back up a visual with an instrument approach. So a lot of times we'll request direct to either like the initial approach fix or even the final approach fix to the final for an ILS to whatever airport we're going to at night. Just so we can make sure we're lined up correctly and we don't mistake anything else for, you know, whatever at night. And that's a lot of times ATC will do that for you, especially into an airport that's not super busy.
Okay, squawk VFR and frequency change for Caravan 908 Papa, thank you.
Not so busy night when you're going into an airport like an XNA or a Memphis or a Little Rock and there's really not a whole lot of traffic going in. A lot of times they'll just give you direct to whatever you want in terms of a fix for any approach that you want and they'll clear for the visual. In this case we are full IFR, so we'll do the RNAV, but even still you can get direct to a point on the RNAV. I'm sure at some point he'll clear us for the RNAV approach in off of Kutna. And we'll do the same thing where we cancel once we get Homer in sight or when we land at Homer. Just like we did at Seward. Whether at Homer right now, we're looking at WinCom. Let me refresh this actually. stream's not ending. I apologize, chat. I don't know what I did, but I managed to hit stream ending. Whoops. We're not ending yet, I swear. Not until we land a homer. I just hit the wrong button on my freaking stream deck. I am the farthest thing from a pro streamer. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes I can't believe they even let me fly airplanes. Sometimes. Then I had 2 really good landings on my last trip. And then I remember that, yeah, I'm actually okay, I guess, flying. Every once in a while I get a smooth one. In the 175, that airplane's easy. The 175 is so easy compared to the 145, it really is bonkers. Still a little bit of light chop up here, but nothing crazy for our DA62. They're big diesel engines. About 10 miles from Kutna. Excuse me, 10 minutes from Kutna. Not 10 miles, 10 minutes from Kutna. For the approach. Easy stuff. Brand, I don't know what you have for a count, but I think the peak that I had was 11.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Mike.
Double digits again on a weekday night. Can't complain about that. Get an altimeter check on active sky. That's one off. A little bit cheating here using the active sky. Get our altimeter. So again, cutting at 4,000. So at or above 4,000. So we'll probably get a descent here fairly soon. About 24 miles out, 7 minutes. In a few minutes, probably get a descent down. Look at that, we got a little bit of view down here of some water. Break in the cloud there. Nice little touch with the ortho. I do have the full ortho HP. Not that we've been able to see much of anything tonight with the weather. But it is cooked down there.
1-2 Echo Echo. You are released for departure at a 2121.5 zillion.
Might not be water actually, chat. That might be snow-capped mountains. Not really sure now. So we're over mountains, so maybe it's this. I don't even know anymore. It might be the water. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be the water.
Void is not on site 016, we'll call you back now.
Center, I have Homer in sight, so I'll just go ahead and cancel IFR. Thanks, BTC Flare 2590.
There's 2590, Roger. IFR cancellation received at 0122 Zulu.
Attaboy, Kenny.
IFR frequency change is approved.
Sorry, that was out of habit. I didn't have IFR. I meant cancel flight policy.
Sorry, my bad. Flight following, yeah.
I know, it's late, right?
There's 2590 flight following cancellation is received. Squawk VFR frequency change is approved.
Squawk VFR 120, Flare 2590.
Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. Then maintain 4,000 pilot's discretion, cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 22 approach. Advise what you have to do.
Alright, down to 4,000 pilots discretion. We're cleared RNAV Zulu runway 22. Diamond 124 Mike Charlie. $4,000 set, we're down to 4,000 for speed. We might be able to get the business site right at 4,000. It'll be tight, chat. We'll find out soon enough. Speed up here though. Turn the ice on as we're going to come right back into some icy conditions here. Definitely getting our money's worth with that TKS fluid today. So I'm going to ask you guys a little bit earlier because I was really late asking you guys last time on the approach here. If you guys want to start putting a landing rate guess in for my second and what will be my final landing in the evening, you can do that now. Again, I think I did mine 94 on my first one. It's the first time I've flown this airplane in a while, so
heavy looking to pick up my
proud of that. So if you guys want to put a landing rate guess in the chat, positive, negative number, now would be the time. Take your guess for my last and final landing of the evening. DA62.
Maintain expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure with me, squawk 2274.
And Virgin 25 Heavy is cleared to Manchester as filed, climbing to 4,000, expecting 30 10 minutes after departure. Squawking 2270, Virgin 25 Heavy.
Virgin 25 Heavy, that squawk code is 2274, 2274.
Copy, squawking 2274, Virgin 25 Heavy.
Virgin 25 Heavy, feedback is correct. Expect runway 33 for departure, call me ready for taxi.
Copy, Wilco, I'm about 30 minutes out.
Alright, let's go address of 4,000, 1.7 stops. Twin Otter 812 Echo Echo radar contact climbing through 4,500. Turn left heading 340. That's 340, Twin Otter 812 Echo Echo. Twin Otter 812 Echo Echo, do you want the RNAV approach to runway 2 left or just the straight and visual?
Twin Otter 812 Echo, we're split out, but we'd like the VUR runway 2 left.
Twin Otter 812 Echo Echo, roger, stand
So after Kutna, we can go down to 2,700 for Julum, or Julmu, G-U-L-M-U, Julmu. And then 2,500 for Hyatt. Hixac is our final approach fix. Man, it makes these fixes really hard to pronounce in Alaska. Here's 4,000, and we do not have ground contact yet, so we are going to have to go to that lower. So 2,700 is our next altitude. We'll set that.
Kodiak 11816, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Part of VFR out of
Kodiak 11816, roger, clear direct Royal for the RNAV Alpha approach.
Start our way down. See if we can't get through these clouds quick here.
Alaska 64, taxi with X-ray.
Alaska 64, runway 33.
Anchorage, Alaska 64, getting cut off.
We'll see a field out here pretty soon.
Alaska 64, runway 33, taxi via Echo, Golf, and Kilo.
Echo, Golf, and Kilo, Alaska 64.
Center, Diamond 124, my Charlie, we're established on the RNAV 22, still looking for the field at home.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, roger. Right now there is no traffic observed between you and the field. Report IFR cancellation or go around on this frequency changes.
And Diamond 4, Mike Charlie, just as you said that, field in sight, we can cancel now.
Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, roger, IFR cancellation received at 0131 Zulu. Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Have a good night.
VFR frequency change approved. Thanks for your agency this evening, my friend. Have a good night. Homer traffic, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie, over the final approach, 5-mile final straight in for runway 22 and a full stop. Flaps down, we're fully configured. We did have the field in sight, and then we canceled, and then we lost the chat, but we're on the approach, so we're just going to pretend we still have it because we're already squawk VFR canceled. There it is. Good enough for me. Last call on landing rate guesses. I see good fixins with 88, but that's all that I see. Last call landing rate guesses. What do you guys think my landing is going to be? Second and final landing tonight in Diamond. See the runway out there, chat, just barely. Go ahead and take the autopilot off at this point. Homer traffic, Diamond 124, Mike Charlie. We'll call it a 3-mile final now for runway 22 and a full stop. Homer traffic.
All right, gentlemen, I'm hopping off of here. Thanks for the flight, Brant. Like always, good times, man.
Hey, man. Pleasure was all mine. We'll see you on the next one.
Stable, easy approach. Last call, landing rate guesses. Last and final call. I only see good fixins. Is he's gonna win by default, just like Zach did on the first one? Guess we'll find out. Last call. Zach says 88.01. Nah, it's got to be whole numbers. We're not going to do that. Whole numbers, please. $89. Fair enough. It's basically a higher or lower at this point. Traffic, Diamond on short final for runway 22. Stop. A little off the center line here, to be correct. Bit stiffer that time. Zach's gonna get it. The higher, because it was minus 172. It's stiff. We gotta run down almost the whole runway to get to the FBO here. Good but late flare. Yeah, it was pretty late flare. That's why it was a stiffer landing. I pretty much didn't flare at all, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had more to go, and then I found the ground. First landing was better. Hey there, John. Homer traffic, Diamond 124, my Charlie is clear of runway 22. Home. Let's see where we want to park this thing. Got a bunch of cargo, so we're going to park right in front. From this garage right here. front of this catfish, this Piaggio. Alright, hit the brakes. Shut it down. Shut it down all the way this time. And we'll open everything up. That'll do it. Alright. Well done, Zach, on getting both guesses correct. Granted, the first one you were by yourself and you only had good fixings this competition on the second one, but that's going to do it for me. Like I said, I'm not going to go all the way to Kenai. I've got the girlfriend over, so I'm going to go spend some time with her now, as a good boyfriend should. Thank you so much for the ATC there, Mr. C. Davis 188. I appreciate you being on Anchorage Center tonight. We all appreciate it from the Virtuous Safe Flying Club. I'm going to send you guys over to Brant. You guys can watch him finish up his own event tonight. So we'll send you guys over to Brant. You guys have a great night. Thanks for coming in today. Stay safe.
There's going to be no kind of glide slope on this. You're just going to kind of work our